You are doing well, by most measures, genuinely well. And then you open your phone, walk into a room, or hear about what someone from your past is doing now, and something shifts. Suddenly, what you have feels like less. What you have done feels smaller. The progress you were satisfied with 5 minutes ago now feels inadequate. Nothing about your life changed, but how it feels changed completely. It is not insecurity, it is not ingratitude, but one of the most fundamental features of how human beings evaluate themselves. We do not evaluate ourselves in absolute terms, we evaluate ourselves by comparison. When you want to know how intelligent, successful, attractive, or capable you are, you do not look at an objective standard. You look at the people around you. This is known as the social comparison theory. It is not a modern problem created by social media. It is a built-in feature of how human beings have always measured themselves. For most of the human history, your comparison group was small. The people in your village, your community, your tribe. The range of comparison was limited by proximity. Today, your comparison group is unlimited. Every person on the planet with an internet connection is potential in your comparison pool, and they are all showing you their highlights. You feel this in every area of your life. Your salary felt right until you found out what someone else earns. Your body felt fine until you saw someone else's. Your relationship felt solid until someone else looked more exciting. Your progress felt meaningful until you compared it to someone who is further ahead. And the thing about comparison is, there is always someone further ahead. On any dimension you choose to measure, the comparison never resolves in your favor permanently because the pool is infinite. Which means if comparison is your primary measure of how you are doing, you will never actually arrive. This is what comparison costs you. It steals satisfaction from real achievement. You accomplish something genuinely meaningful, and the first thing your brain does is find someone who has done more. It distorts your goals. You start chasing things not because they matter to you, but because someone else has them and you do not. It makes you restless in ways that have nothing to do with your actual life. You are not dissatisfied with what you have. You are dissatisfied with what you have relative to what you see others having. And the deeper cost, it disconnects you from your own sense of what a good life actually looks like for you. Because when you are always looking sideways, you stop looking forward. Change the comparison. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to someone who is at the same level to you, or to who you were 6 months ago, a year ago, or 3 years ago. This is not settling. It is the only comparison that actually tells you something true. Because it is the only one where all the variables except you stay constant. When you measure yourself against your own past, progress becomes visible. Against others, it nearly always disappears. Get clear on your own definition of a good life. Write it down. What does success actually mean to you? Not to your industry, not to your family's expectations, not to the people you follow online, but to you. When you have that clearly defined, comparisons lose much of their power because the person you are comparing yourself to is probably chasing a completely different thing. When you stop using other people as a measure of your own life, something genuinely freeing happens. Other people's success stop feeling like a threat to yours because you are no longer playing the same game. Your own progress becomes visible, maybe for the first time in years, because you are finally measuring it against a baseline that is actually yours. You stop chasing things that were never really yours to want in the first place and start building towards the ones that actually are. And the satisfaction you have been looking for, the feeling that you are doing well, that things are moving, that your life is on the right track, becomes available to you from your own evidence. Not from outranking someone else, but from becoming more of who you are actually trying to be.